major projects, infrastructure related project, and how I can relate it to the situation in favorite city, Karachi. To me, this is the way I kind of prepare what a good project management is, because project management brings the best product. There's a project. So project management in my eye is like to produce the best project within allocated time and within allocated cost. So the one that I worked on, and I can relate it to the traffic and road condition, is one of the projects I work for City of Los Angeles, and is improving traffic circulation on a very busy intersection that I can relate that intersection to the area we call Tower in Karachi, or IH Riga Road. And that was on Highland Avenue and Franklin Avenue intersection improvement. Traffic was very bad over there, very heavy traffic. So when we bring, design is the easiest part to do it, analysis, design, planning, but implementation and construction was very difficult because of the traffic situation. So we had to, the main problem over there, the main challenge is to have a better traffic control. Another one that I worked related to the storm drain is preparing a master plan for City of Rialto. It's one of the cities in California in San Bernardino County. That city had an old storm drain plan, so we updated that one. So we had to work with the, they had those culverts and catch basins, and to have a proper, because that city was getting flooded. What I'm working on currently with the County of Monterey in Northern California is to come up with a traffic-wide traffic impact fee. For any project, financial aspect is the most important thing. We have to have funds to have any project done. So we are working, County of Monterey, was founded more than 100 years ago. Actually, they're celebrating their 100 year this year. But they don't have any traffic impact fee or any way to assess fee to the, because it's Monterey is a very nice area, and by the beach, and travelers come. So they have a rural characters also, and a lot of development going on, because one of my work is to work with the developers. A lot of development going on, and so growth is coming up. Like one of the speakers talked about the population density and land use. So that's a very important aspect over there. And we are trying to put a plan together so we can get some funds out of the future development developers. So what we do, we ask them to do a lot of improvements, a lot of infrastructure improvements. One of the projects that I have is like we are constructing a small city within County of Monterey. So developers are, they are doing a lot of infrastructure improvements over there. Now, all these things can be done. Traffic, we can do a lot of planning in Karachi, in Pakistan. A lot of, we can produce specific plans and everything. Probably have funding, but implementation is the biggest problem in our country. For example, if a developer is doing some, supposed to do some improvements because of the political connection and everything, they can bypass so many things. So implementation is the biggest problem, and after that, the maintenance. We can build good infrastructure, like what we are planning for the storm drain, and also for the road improvements. We are connecting them in County of Monterey to the traffic impact fee, which will be assessed based on the future trip generation because of the new development or the new structure coming in. And based on that, we assess the fee which we collected upfront. And we have a list of projects that we're going to do the improvement and use that as those funds to do gradually those improvements. I mean, I don't know how much is it possible to do it in Karachi, because like what I mentioned about that implementation. So to me, the most important thing in our government or the structure over there need to concentrate how we're going to implement the projects. So that's the key issue on that one. Also, in terms of the storm drain, someone can think how traffic can be related to the storm drain. So when we have more development, more structures coming in, that will generate more trips, more cars, more traffic, and that contributes to the pollution and all that kind of problems. So we are trying to get fee and connected to the storm drain improvement also. Another thing that what we are working on in County of Monterey is like whenever any new license plate issued to any new vehicle, we will be getting a very small portion out of it going to that fund. So again, the same thing, how that can be implemented on that one. So just let me know the time. Another minute, okay. I would like to take a little time to thank Mr. Salam and his team to keep, put this event together. I know every year it happens and people put a lot of time and effort. This year is very special to me and also to my all fellow lady engineers, which are ND graduates working throughout the United States and on a very, respectable positions. And most of them, I know, they work for the government. And this is the first time I have seen women engineer representation in this kind of event. And I'm very happy about that, and I would like to congratulate them, because to me, women in engineering, especially in civil engineering, is a very non-traditional field for the women. And it's not only in our country, in this country, we have to prove ourselves a notch up than you guys to prove ourselves. It happens here also. So I'm really happy that I have been given this opportunity, and I'm ready to take questions later. And again, we can do so much for our country. We all are willing to provide our services. Maybe financially we can help them if we get some kind of surety. It's not only safety for us, for sure, but also whatever we are doing, whatever we are trying to do, it can be implemented there. We won't have any political pressure, politically connected people. We won't have to pay any bhatta or any kind of I was told by someone, I never worked in Pakistan. I just came here right after I graduated from NED, and all my work experience is in the United States. But I know over there, we have funds for our projects coming here. For example, like Kachi Abadis, we have underdeveloped areas for example, in Monterey County. What happens here in this country, what I have noticed in the last 24 years, if any area is underprivileged, the government try to put more effort there to bring it up. And it gets implemented. It doesn't happen over there. The people, for example, in Karachi, in defense area, if some new construction comes in, those people can pay money, but they are so very well connected that they bypass that. And what comes in, who gets suppressed? The middle class and the poor people. So that's the biggest problem. Anyway, thank you again for giving me this opportunity, and I'm really very honored and happy to be here. So I will take your questions later if there's any. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sama Engineer, for the nice presentation and excitement about women engineers in this country and beyond, in Pakistan too. Great to talk about that one. We need more women engineers everywhere. We have 10, yeah, we have last 10 minutes. I'd like to restore my slide over there. And I'd like to ask with a question, and then Arif Hussain has received some written questions from the panel too. If the other Indian panel members can supplement what I expect Arif to take the lead in responding to those questions. I'll start with my question, and then somebody from the audience has also asked about a question which is not, again, the key words or the buzzwords that I got from everybody's presentation, starting with Arif Hassan, is the vision and leadership and equity that we need to establish in infrastructure projects in Karachi. My question, I'll start with my question, is about the vibrancy of the town center and maintaining and restoring Karachi's historical and cultural heritage. Are we there, or what we should be doing for a city that has demonstrated a major expansion, a sprawl in the last 20 or 30 years, big time. Can we still maintain an attractive, vibrant downtown with where the city center is, i.e. the southern McLeod Road all the way to the Tower area, and what we are doing and what we need to do to maintain the vibrancy of Karachi? We can give the mic to Arif.
Unfortunately, this would be a long answer, so I can't answer it really, but all I can say is that with the resolution of the transport issue, environmental conditions in Karachi's historic center would improve immensely. And with that improvement, there would be a restoration of some life again in Karachi's center. I would just like to say here that after considerable effort, we were able to get the Sindh Heritage Act implemented. And under that act, now there is a heritage committee. And there is a technical advisory committee to that. And your university's architecture and planning department is the advisor to the heritage committee, which is under the government of Sindh Culture Department. And we have listed more than 1,400 buildings for preservation and conservation and adapted land use. So I'll answer this in this way.
I'll take the answer.
It'll take a long time. It'll take a long time.
I know, it's a long answer. We'll have to be more, address all angles of it. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. I've been told by Tanveer that we have 5 minutes, but I'd certainly like to invite some questions from the audience. One of the questions already came, and I'd again like Arif to answer that, or just 2 questions, from the audience, and then we'll wrap up this discussion.
I have
Yes.
2 questions here. One is, how can NAD engineers in US assist with Karachi infrastructure? There is so much that has been studied about Karachi. There are volumes of diagnosis. I think to begin with, maybe that should be the subject of your research as to what has been proposed. That would form a foundation